before you were working with Phil, you said that you didn't take it super seriously, and I feel like because we've been tattooing a similar amount of time, and I feel like for a long time I kind of thought, yeah, I've figured out how to tattoo, and I could kind of phone it in, and it worked for my clientele because they weren't that educated at that point, not like they are these days.
Right.
I mean, they weren't bringing no one was bringing a Phil Garcia rose in as reference to me at that,
Right.
20 years ago,
Right.
so it didn't matter, and it wasn't until social media started coming around and I saw how high the bar had been set, and I thought like, oh wow. So what was your apprenticeship and those years leading up to realizing you needed to take it more seriously? What was your experience like?
My apprenticeship was kind of rough. I learned some good habits, and I learned some not so good habits. So when I was earlier when I was saying I had to unlearn a lot of stuff, I really did, but the time that I learned was like, it wasn't tattooing, like you said earlier, wasn't where it is now. We didn't know it was going to be here. So a lot of us were content to, tattoo Cherry Creek stuff and tribals and kanji all day, and you could phone that stuff in and still have it look good.
Yeah.
So it was just it was a paycheck, it was a way to make a living. I guess I'd always known that I wanted to be a professional artist. I just didn't know in what capacity. And so as this started to manifest, it was really fun at first, and I really enjoyed it. But as I started to see, as I became more and more involved in the industry, it also kind of influenced me, and in terms of I was able to get away with cheeseballing my way through a lot of stuff, and so yeah, I wasn't. Paycheck was like, let's do this tattoo, let's get it done, onward, let's move on, take a number, who's next, whatever. And that's what it was. There was a percentage of tattoos that I did that felt like they were, honest projects that I was enjoying and passionate about, but they were few and far between.